So let me explain my mistake with my wrong investment. Why is today a great day? Other than it's the Epiphany. Why is today a great day other than it's the Epiphany in the church, in the universal church? Pope Francis made a jubilee year for the 150th anniversary of St. Therese's birth and 100th anniversary of her canonization, and it ends today. So I've been preparing in my mind for months for today. 150th anniversary of the birth of St. Therese, and the 100th anniversary of her anniversary, Pope Francis inaugurated a year of jubilee for St. Therese, and it ends today. So that's why I have St. Therese on the mind. Every time I'd wake up during the night, like last night a couple times, I'd read her a novena card. Last week, I read almost the entirety of Story of a Soul. I get so many graces from St. Therese that was so much in my mind of St. Therese. As if like when I saw her picture, it's like if you're getting married, you can't help but think of the woman you're going to marry, right? She's on your mind. So much so that I do expect her to work miracles today. Why? Because today's the last day. It would be a day when you turn to her. And why? She would be a day when she's being honored in the universal church. And I already get a lot of miracles from her. So today would be a day when we ought to expect a miracle. So I'll say a little prayer. Saint Teresa, little flower, please pick me us a rose from the heavenly garden, and send it to us with a message of love. Ask God to grant the favor we thee implore, and tell him we'll love him each day more and more. So again, that's kind of explains why I had that purple vestment on, because my whole day, last night, this whole week, today, has been on focus on St. Therese, and that's all I saw. That's all I've been thinking about. So that is kind of the reason. So. My homily is on the star of wonder, star of light, royal beauty bright. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. In the gospel, the Magi see the star. We saw his star at its rising, and the star brought them to King Herod. There's two kinds of stars. St. Therese, in her book when she was a little child, she writes in her Story of a Soul, I remember that I looked up at the stars with inexpressible delights. I was looking at Orion's belt, and which fascinated me, for I saw in it the likeness of the letter T. And I said to my papa, my name is written in heaven. How beautiful. Saint Therese saw her name written in the stars. And there's another kind of star, and that would be like the star of Hollywood. That's the star of the world. You have your name in Hollywood, the Walk of Fame. The star of Hollywood. Two different stars. Being a star in the eyes of God, or being a star in the eyes of the world. And the Walk of Fame in Hollywood kind of just walk on the stars. God's natural revelation. How beautiful is it when you go to like Montana or big sky country. And you're able to see all the stars. You go out to some of the, like 5 miles out or 20 miles out from here, from Holy Trinity. You could be in the country, and you can see all the stars. Imagine what it must have been like before electric lights, seeing all the stars. It's almost as if like there's so much pollution that we don't have that experience of seeing the stars. What did God say to Abraham? Your descendants will be like the stars. I remember the day that Mother Teresa died, September 5th, 1997. I looked up and I saw a star that I'd never seen before. And remember somebody else saying later that day that they looked up and they saw a star. It's not by accident. The scriptures liken the stars to the angels. The scriptures liken the stars to the saints in glory. It's an image of natural revelation. God writes on 2 books, the book of nature and the book of natural and supernatural revelation. The Magi were moved by the star. The star took them to Herod. What does that mean? It means that natural revelation will only take you so far. It wouldn't take them to the prophecy that the baby would be born in Bethlehem of Judea. Natural revelation does not take you to the Bible. Natural revelation only takes you so far. That's why the wise men had to learn from Herod where the Christ child was to be born. So the star disappears. But after they learned the child was to be born in Bethlehem, the star reappears. And behold, the star they had seen at its rising preceded them, till it came and stopped over the place where the child was. And they were overjoyed at seeing the star. St. Maximus said that the star is an image of the law and the prophets. He writes, "The law and the prophets is like the star, which leads those who are called by the power of God. A star glitters by day in the east and leads the wise men to the place where the incarnate Word lies, to show that the Word contained in the law and the prophets surpasses in a mysterious, mystical way knowledge derived from the senses, and leads to the Gentiles to the fullness of knowledge, the light of faith." That the star, in a mysterious, mystical way of knowledge derived from the senses, and leads the Gentiles to the fullness of knowledge. That the star could only take you so far, an image of natural revelation. But to come to know the Christ child, you have to know the Scriptures. God writes and points to him in nature, the sun, the stars. I remember one author saying that the division in the church, division among peoples, is not so much between people that are liberal and conservative, orthodox, more progressive, more liberal, or not traditional. He said the real division is between those who seek and those who do not. The real division is between those who pray and those who do not. That's the real division between those who pray and those who do not pray. Wise men still seek the Lord. I finished reading last week Lord of the Rings. And I was thinking about when Galadriel gave Frodo a phial, and it contained the light of the star of Endriel, their most beloved star. That the image of Mary gives to Frodo the light of their most beloved star. The scripture says that I will give to the victor the morning star. I will give to the victor the morning star. C.S. Lewis, in his book Weight of Glory, says, we do not merely want to see beauty. We want something else. We can hardly put into words what we want. We want to be united to beauty. We want beauty to pass into us, to receive it into ourselves, to become part of us. So C.S. Lewis saw in that scripture, I will give to the victor the morning star, an image that we will be clothed in the stars. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. We just don't want to see beauty. We want beauty to pass into us, to receive beauty, to become part of beauty. Scripture says about Mary that she is clothed with the sun. We are to be clothed with the sun. Almost an image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. On her mantle, on her dress, there is the stars. And pointing that somehow we will be clothed with the stars. We just won't see the beauty of the stars. We want beauty to pass into us. We want to be clothed with beauty. The stars. We look up at the stars. You see the beauty of God, the beauty of His firmament. And yes, the heavens proclaim the glory of God. Two kinds of stars. Your name is written in the stars like St. Therese. Do you have eyes to see? And how much more valuable that is than to have your star on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. I want all of your names be written with St. Therese in the stars of heaven. Star of wonder, star of bright, beautiful and bright. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.